Ебать, наконец-то в госпитале. Опа, помаши ножкой.
After a drone strike hit a high-rise in Grozny, Kadyrov called on Ukraine's forces to name a place for a face-to-face meeting. Fighters of the Chechen Republic of Ichkeria, fighting for Ukraine under Abdul Hakim, replied, "You wanted a location? Here we are. Come and look us in the eyes. We're ready."
Well, hello.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Kadyrov, you said you wanted our location. Well, this right here is our location. You wanted to look us directly in the eye. We are standing right here.
Hey, come over, or we'll look each other in the eye, and if you're man enough to talk, we'll settle this. We are ready, we agree. Come, let's meet and we'll talk. You speak of Vasau, of Zelensky. Zelensky didn't kill your father, Putin did. Go to him. Our Chechen people, Russians killed, not Ukrainians. Ale, when you were sending the Chechens into Ukraine, you should have known that there would be consequences for you. Drones are flying at you now because you are sending Chechens into Ukraine. You and your father always said that you wanted to save our people. So where are you now? Come here, let's talk. Hey, I hope those weren't just empty words from you. As usual, just an empty talker. Come on, we're ready. We'll see what you're going to do. And don't you forget, we will reach you, and we are reaching you today.
Allah Akbar.
Injured Russian stormtroopers say they have to lie in their own blood, pus and feces while under armed guard in hospitals that are more like prisons. They get expensive, inedible food which they have to pay for themselves and are sent back to fight before they are healed. A Russian stormtrooper who has been seriously injured twice describes the grim conditions in the hospital where he has been sent. His account is consistent with accounts from other men of overcrowded, insanitary facilities for the war wounded. Such reports indicate a medical system which is under severe strain from the sheer number of wounded, likely hundreds a day, who need treatment. Many soldiers have taken advantage of hospitalization to desert, which likely explains the armed guards. The stormtrooper portrays a prison-like hospital which patches up men and sends them straight back to the front, despite being unhealed. They just operated on me. They only removed 3 of the 10 shrapnel fragments. The rest are lodged deep in my bones. They'll treat me and send me back into battle. Oh, how I don't want to. And not so much because of the fear of dying, rather because of the contemptuous indifference towards the wounded. Our hospital is like a prison. I'll say more. It's worse than a prison. Machine gunners guard us. You can only walk from corner to corner. Civilian shops are literally just on the other side of but we are forced to buy from visiting the Vo-Entorg military commissary kiosks at exorbitant prices. Guys with intestinal injuries need special food, but there isn't any. You can't go out yourself or ask the staff to buy what you need in the shop. It's strictly forbidden. Absolutely. People are literally starving because they can't eat the food in the cafeteria. In the evening, they serve pasta or barley, which is hard on the stomach. I repeat, it is impossible to buy anything. You ask the attending physician to allow you to buy something, but they themselves are intimidated. They are afraid of the hospital authorities. And some people don't care what happens to the wounded. Sometimes it reaches the point of idiocy. For example, you need the drug Flexitron, a lubricant for joints. The hospital doesn't have it, but it's available at a nearby pharmacy, but you can't buy it because they don't let you go there, and staff are not allowed to go there, or some kind of physical examination. It's not available at the hospital, but it is available on the other side of the fence at a private clinic. The soldier is willing to pay for quality service, but again, it's not allowed. Have you seen an X-ray on a sheet of A4 paper? They are done in some medical institutions of the Ministry of Defense. They treat you quickly. It doesn't matter if they cure you or not. A military medical commission examination, and they send you quickly to the front. I personally saw men on crutches in dugouts on the front line. This is the attitude in many hospitals of the Ministry of Defense. I'll continue to grumble. Of course, there are no refrigerators. Whatever your colleagues bring, you have to eat right away. If you don't, the orderlies will quickly throw it away. The shower stall has barely warm, smelly water. It closes at night. Pus is flowing. Blood is spurting. You've just shit yourself. The orderlies won't always come to your aid, and not everywhere. They won't wash you. You have to walk, even if you're only minimally able to. It's impossible to wash. There are 2 wash basins and 3 toilets for almost 200 wounded. There are constant queues for them. There is nowhere to wash and dry your underwear. There is no hospital underwear, and the thin fabric of the pajama set can be chilly. But it is forbidden to have personal belongings. I have been to more than one hospital and heard about others. Most of them are the same. We fight and die like heroes on the front lines, but in the rear, we are treated like prisoners. And these are just everyday problems. How they treat us is a separate conversation. Things must be truly dire in the Russian army if a soldier with a torn-off leg is happy just to be in a hospital.
Ебать, наконец-то в госпитале. Опа, помаши ножкой.
A brainwashed pro-Russian old lady talks about patriotism and who a patriot is.
Hello friends, who are the patriots of their fatherland? Patriots are people who stand for the territorial integrity, freedom and independence of their homeland. In short, for borders and sovereignty. If a person is a patriot, he supports a united fatherland within the borders established after the 1945 Second World War. That is, it's impossible to be a patriot if you don't recognize Kyiv and Vilnius as part of your fatherland. A person like this is a separatist, even if they call themselves a patriot.
Zelensky says there's still no agreement on eastern Ukraine in US-brokered peace talks, as the parties remain split over control of Donbass and necessary security guarantees. He emphasized that while the US plan has hopeful parts, key, sensitive issues, like control over Donetsk and Luhansk, require more discussion. Zelensky also reiterated Ukraine's demand for robust security guarantees from Western allies, especially the US. For now, both sides have different visions. The US and Russia see one outcome, Ukraine another, so there's no unified stance on Donbass. Residents of Russia's Kursk Oblast held a mass protest after regional authorities announced the cancellation of monthly payments for people who lost property during Ukraine's incursion into the region. Ukraine's 7-month-long operation in Kursk was launched in August 2024, during which Ukrainian forces seized around 1,300 square kilometers, 500 square miles of Russian territory in an effort to divert Moscow's attention from the Eastern Front and disrupt Russia's plans to invade Sumy Oblast, which borders Kursk. It continued until April 2025, when Russia, reinforced by an estimated 12,000 North Korean troops, launched a counter-offensive that forced Ukrainian forces out of the territory they had captured. Since February 2025, residents whose property had been damaged or destroyed during Ukrainian operations in Kursk Oblast had been receiving monthly payments of 65,000 rubles, around $730, Medusa reported. Governor Alexander Kinstein announced that the program would be discontinued, saying the funds would be reallocated to give the region's economy a new boost. According to the Moscow Times, residents from the Glushkovo and Sudja districts gathered outside the Sudja district administration building, demanding that the payments be reinstated. Protesters also recorded a video appeal to Kinstein and Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying the removal of support would leave them unable to survive financially. Canceling these payments will finish us off. We will become homeless and buried in debt, the residents said in the message. Medusa, citing the Telegram channel Pepl, reported that after the demonstration, police detained one of the participants, Alyona Liskova, who had read the residents' appeal aloud. She was allegedly taken to a police station in Kursk. She was reportedly released the next day after questioning.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.